Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Don Bukstein. I'm a pediatric allergist and pediatric pulmonologist in private practice in Madison and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want to take a minute to explain my journey to really wanting to integrate shared decision making much more into my daily practice. Several years ago, I had a patient, young lady, 8 years old, who had a difficult medical problem. She basically had an absent lung since birth. We had a number of very difficult medical decisions that had to do with different types of surgery and when that surgery was to be done and what were some of the repercussions of letting this young lady grow up with just one lung that we might be able to mitigate. Still, each one had pros and cons. There was a balance of the burden of her disease against the burden of the different therapies that we were suggesting. I felt it very, very difficult for me, from my perspective, to make a definitive recommendation. I think we really had to take the patient, even this young lady's preferences, and her family's preferences, and put that into the mix to really discuss in a very open manner the pros and cons of the burden of her disease and the burden of the potential therapies so that we could see which therapy might be best for her. As it worked out, things worked out very well, and I think they made a very good decision. It wouldn't have been the decision I may have made or other people may have made, but it was their decision. And I think that's really important because shared decision making really gets at the heart of communication between healthcare providers and their patients, enables them to take responsibility for their decisions, and they can really, I began to understand why a decision was made and be able to live with that decision. It also activates the patient. You have improved patient satisfaction, and we all want that. We have better risk communication. We have improved adherence to whatever therapy they decide with you. And finally, it may even decrease our liability costs because it's a real shared decision making. I think that in the future, we'll be using shared decision making aids much more frequently in our daily patient encounters. It may not be us, it may be our medical assistant or nursing staff that goes through it with the patient, but then the information that we get can be really critical to finally making that decision once all the options are understood by the patient and their family. I hope you in the future can read about and understand and use shared decision-making aids in your practice to help make those decisions that you and the patient really need to make together. Thank you for your time and attention today. Have a great day.